Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creation. So hello, welcome to my channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some tab binding, and it's a no-sew binding, a signature. However, I'm not doing the normal signature. I'm going to do tags, and it's a tag book. Instead of it being a tag book that way like I normally do, I want to do a tag book that way. And I want the cover just to be up there so that the little ends of the tags show out. Now I've got 8, it's from a file folder. I've got 8 pieces and they measure 3 inches, I think, by 5. And I just trimmed the edges with my We Are Memory Keepers angle punch. It's going to be 2 tags stuck together. We might have a pocket in them, we might not. So I'm going to have 4 signatures. I also have some other smaller bits. When I was cutting it down, I ended up with some smaller bits. And I might put some little pockets in between. I'm just thinking. That there. And right, okay, so we're going to have the numbers on the outside, and we'll have that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got a 7 signature mini journal for tags. And it's a little tag book, and I love these little journals because you can use them for photographs and things like that. So I've cut some strips of material. They're 1/2 inch wide by 2.5 inches long. I think I've got enough. If I haven't, I've got some more, and all it is just bits of cotton scraps that I had left. Right, so what I want first is, these might be too long actually. Yeah, so you only need them 1.5 inches. So we'll just trim them as we go. So I want 3, and they've got bits of thread in them, which is fine. And I'm trying to be as neat as possible. If you can be neat, I'll try and get in the camera. I'm not really measuring. You can measure if you want. And then we'll put that starting on the outside, so that I can get my middle piece in as good as I can. So we'll put that like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these down again because I don't need all this. So it's probably 1 inch. I'm not wanting loads of bits of material. And I've just got 3 pieces here. And we'll put them there. Right, so I'm going to put pocket, and then we'll put that piece on there. And then we're going to have a little one. And that will go like that. So we'll put that in there. What have we got on that? That I need to trim rate. So we'll put that on there, and we'll put that on there. And that one wants to go on there, so I need 2 pieces on there. So we'll put them on there. You always need three strips sticking out. And that one was there, so this one, you put that one on there like that. So it's just the middle one that gets stuck on that one. Because that is a pocket that's going to get stuck together. And then we're going back to our middle one on there. And that needs to go on there, but I just need one at the moment. So we're going to stick these 2 down. So when one time you do the outside and the next flap you do the middle. And you can pull it kind of tight. And then this is the other side of the flap, and that will get stuck on there. But I want to my little dog's trying to get into the craft room because she can hear me talking. But she doesn't know who I'm talking to. And then because we stuck the outside ones down on the last one, so it's the tab that's left over from the last piece that gets stuck down to the next piece, if you know what I mean. And that goes like that. And then we need one in the middle. and it's one of the little pockets, so that because that got stuck down on that one, it's the outside ones that get stuck down. I'm just so we'll pop that under there, make it easier, line it up and pop it down. And then turn it round. And this one. And then we want to do tabs on here. We're back with the material again. And these, just tuck them under so that you don't get mixed up. And it's this one that's going to get stuck down. And I'm just lifting that up, just putting that over, pull these two flaps out, and it's the middle one that you need to stick on. Okay, and we'll stick that one round there because it's these two that have to get stuck on, and it's a tag. So it's the outsides. I'm just lifting it up, put it over, bring this one back out, these material tabs are getting smaller and smaller. And they go around like that, so it's the middle one that wants to get put in. So we'll just put some glue on the middle one. And turn it over, and we've got them, and then we fill the middle in with the new bit of tab. Put that one under because it's the old ones that get stuck on. And it's the smaller one again, so we want the two. I'm going to put it that way. and turn that over. And bring that one out, and because we've got a middle tab, we need to put the 2 outside ones on. Oh no, it isn't, it's the smaller tab. I've got bits of glue stuck all over me. And again, I'm going to do that, so it's the middle one that's getting stuck down this time. And just pop that over. And we'll need some more material. Okay, so because we've got the 2 outside tabs, we need a bit of the middle. And because the middle tab was the newest one, it's the outside ones. And just put them just matching your pages for your signature or your tags or whatever you're doing. And then you've got your middle, so you want 2 outside. And it's the middle one that's getting put down. And then we leave that to go onto the cover. So as you can see, it's quite neat, no stitching. Shouldn't have maybe stuck those down, but I did, so it's fine, it's fine. And then what I want to do is I want to stick the tags together. You don't have to, you can have individual pages. I mean, I've done one and you can see the material strips, that's fine. This one we're going to have as a pocket, so I'm just doing the top. But the actual tags I'm going to stick down. And when you bring them together, you can match them up so that they stick down like that. You're still going to see some of the material, but not all of it. And again, And then we can have like little smaller tags, because I do have some little smaller tags that I've trimmed. Oh, that's my husband coming in, so she'll stop in a minute when she gets there. That's it. Once he gets in and he it's the only time she barks, when my husband comes in or I come in. All right, and again the two sides. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some notches in them once they're right. 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that. I did have the door closed, but she opened it. There, she's back at the door again. She doesn't like the door closed. And there we have our tags. So we have 4 tags and 3 pockets. And I'm just opening them up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on them, so that opens as well, because obviously I don't want the cover to stick to the tag. Now I'm just going to let that dry. And that will tighten once it's on. Right, so that went in there. So it's the two end ones that do need to be stuck down. Shouldn't have pulled all 3 of them off. As you can see, you can stick them back down again. So that's better. So we've got our pocket there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a thumb notch in. Now hopefully it has, it's worked. And what I use is, that's the halfway mark, but I don't like it at the halfway mark. What I do is I do it that way, and that just gives that. So I just match it up with the first 2 sort of like lines, and you find on these kind of punches you do have that line, and it's nothing to do with, well, I don't think it's anything to do with measuring. It's just part of the strengthening of the punch. There we are. I'll put that out the way. And you can use bits of ribbon for these. I mean, I've quite often used, I've got some tartan ribbon here. If you were doing a bigger one, would be nice with the tartan ribbon, or just plain ribbon. It's entirely up to you. I had scraps of material, so I used them. And I quite often use them for stamping on and things like that. So what I've got here is I've got some newspaper. Well, it's not, it's encyclopedia paper, and it's got a newspaper print over the top of it. and I will be putting these on just one side of the tag. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink round each one of these tags and let it dry, and I'll come back to the cover. I am back. So I've inked round him, and I used Vintage Photo Oxide, and I'm just going to do some stamping. I've got some these are part of the Aqua and Gold digital kit that I'm working on at the moment, so I thought that would be nice as a cover for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here first. Because I'm doubling it up. It's card, I think it's 180 to 200 GSM card. Just put a bit more over the top of that, and then we'll put that on there. And then turn that over, and that'll go on the outside and this one on the inside. And then that's stuck on with the tabs. But that's just one. So I think what I might do is I might take that off, before it fully sticks. Like that. And where's my bit of material? I could have a nice piece of material somewhere. I've got some of this. This is tape. And it does have an awful habit of fringing. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting that on there like that, that on there like that. And then we'll do this one again. So there's ways that you can strengthen it. The other side has the two outside tabs, that's fine. So it won't be as wobbly. And again we'll put some fabric tack on this side. And match the two pieces of card up. And press them down. That one's alright because it's got the two outside tabs. And there we have it. We have a tag book with pockets. And these little bits you can trim off. Doesn't really bother me. And I've got these little tags that I cut out. These might not be big enough. Might need to do some bigger ones. Well, that's probably, no, that's about right, because I quite like that. Like that. But we need to cover these anyway. Or do some then with them. Some of them I've got, that's alright, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink them and stamp on them. So we've got that one, and that one. And there we are. And then we've got these. And what I want to do is I just want to put them on there like that. I don't know whether to, yeah. So I just want 1, 2, 3, 4. And they'll go like that. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave this at that, and we'll come back and we'll decorate it. Or I could stick these down, couldn't I? I need to take a little slither off the bottom, because what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to have a border. I just love borders when I'm working with card. Might come from my card crafting days, I don't know. I always liked borders then. So give me 2 seconds and we'll just take a little bit. We'll stick these down. And again, I'll use fabric tack because it's going on the and it is a nice glue to use. And it gives you plenty of wiggle room. And I've got some little pockets as well. I don't know, I think I'll maybe use them on that. And put some smaller tags in there. So that tape's a little bit thick. So you're best off using cotton. That was just the first thing I grabbed hold of. So they're quite thin. And old pillowcases are ideal for, you know, sort of like using scraps of material for those tabs. Doesn't have to be a special material. Okay, and this one. And there we have it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a grommet in these, and we'll just put some ribbons and things in them. Yeah, so I'll need another one of these pockets because I've got 3 of these. So I'll cut another one of them out. In fact, I might cut one out to go on each side. But that's for the next one. And I'm just swithering whether to round those corners off or whether to put the angle punch on them. I'll decide that by the next video. So, but I am going to do some stamping on these, and obviously I'm going to decorate these. I have done a little bit of book page on some of them, but I'm not sure if that's where I want to go. But I want some little tags for these, but I think smaller tags or little journal cards. So I'll see you in the next video for decorating the tag book. Bye.